James Patrick Martin is 5.5. He lights up a room every time he comes into it. Everything he does, he wraps his arms around. He has the biggest zest for life of any human being I've ever met. He laughs at almost everything unless he's not getting his way, and then he manipulates until he gets what he wants, and then he laughs. He is the light of our life, really.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning, baby. Hey, James, what do you want to have for breakfast? A waffle or pancakes? Let's think about it. Diagnosis-wise, he has spastic quadriplegia, cerebral palsy, which means it affects all 4 limbs. And he has a secondary diagnosis of cortical visual impairment, which is a neurological processing issue.
Because of his diagnosis, he really can't sit up on his own. He can't really walk either. He needs assistance either from us or from different equipment. Creates challenges just in everyday life, whether it's feeding him or bathing him, changing him.
He's not potty trained at this time. He's at the top level of baby diapers now. So now we're gonna have to switch to products that parents of children don't often have to concern themselves with.
It's a little different than a typical 5-year-old. And as he gets bigger and heavier, the challenges increase.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mr. Buddy, and I'm your buddy here.
Regardless of where we go, anything we do with James requires an adaptation of some sort. Whether it's something that we do with him, like go to the beach or to a restaurant or to the pool.
When we talk to other, families and like, hey, let's meet here, we're like, well, we can't because we just can't get into that.
Not an open floor plan, or
yeah, we can't fit into that restaurant or something.
Or the tables are too high. It's funny what you don't think of. There's only so much we can do to accommodate.
You try to minimize your stairs and things like that, but everything becomes heavy. He's heavy, his equipment's heavy.
But
we're not getting
reason,
any younger.
There's no reason why he shouldn't be out in the world.
When this first, kind of came on us and we got his diagnosis, there is a period of mourning, to say, you know what, my kid's not going to be in Little League. My kid's not going to be running down the street or maybe driving a car, and you have to kind of come to grips with that. At the beginning, very thin skin as far as, other people's opinions.
We weren't quite ready to bring him out into the world, and so the few times we did go out into the world, like for swimming or something, we would get ridiculous questions like, what's wrong with your kid? Well, nothing. Will he ever walk? Hopefully. Or, yeah, but he's gonna walk, right? 10 out of 10 times, James is sitting right there. James understands everything that's being said and everything that's being questioned. If someone makes a disparaging remark, it needs to be addressed in a positive way for us to teach James the way that we view him is the right way.
When James's physiatrist first mentioned hippotherapy, it was pretty new for Jen and I. It's obviously therapy on a horse. We definitely were a little hesitant at first because we just had no idea what to expect. But then we met the staff at Special Strides and the horses. We took to it very well, as did James.
He's working on balance, and James is in a saddle now often, so he'll work on like standing up and weight bearing, but at the same time, they're asking him to reach and grab things, which is fine motor. Over the course, especially of the past year, he's able to stand at the therapist's legs on his own, and occasionally, if he's in the right mood, he can take a few steps into dad or mom's arms, and it's pretty awesome. When he succeeds at something, the look of joy for us, it's great.
Put your hands on your tummy and think of something yummy. Ice cream. Put your hands on your tummy,
In a world that wasn't built for kids like James, Special Strides was built for kids like James. No one really looks at anyone as a diagnosis, they only look at them as a child.
You know, James is a very confident 5-year-old, and, you know, going to Special Strides really helps build that. You know, he's celebrated there.
They incorporate working on strengthening his resolve and strengthening the way that he looks at the world himself. Because Jim and I can only do so much as far as preparing James for the world. James needs to, at a certain point, take the reins and prepare himself for the world. Once he learns about the importance of himself within the world, that's not something he's going to lose. And since we intend to go to Special Strides forever, it will continue to get reinforced for him.
Did anybody have some candidates for me?
We've said what a great personality he has, but you know, he's a very loving child. You know, so he's taught us how to love better. You know,
He has taught us how to love better. I think he's taught us really what love is. We know that James is going to have a lot of challenges on his path and ahead of him, but when he's at Special Strides, we can forget about all of it and just watch him slide down the slide and laugh, tip over and fall and laugh, jump on the trampoline and laugh.
How high are we gonna go? How high?
Every moment can be just that moment, and everything else fades away.